If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UConn Huskies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the UConn Huskies offense will take the first swing of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They'll ride the hot hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go, using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile.
There he goes! He's at the touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's running.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Catch in the middle, it's Rock. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time before State. Offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UConn offense goes back to work. You can probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that.
Turning it on! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. QB got it himself. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, UConn! A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Teed up to start this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Noles want to crank the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Eaton. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Gets it to the back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. UConn going back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Duke. The give on the inside. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Floats it out in space. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, he's got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UConn. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pulls it in. It's Rock. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field. Rally.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The give to the tailback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. First down here for the offense. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today, and hey, who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UConn's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys.
He's loose. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on second down. Gets open down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. UConn tries to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. A wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
UConn, 14, Georgia Tech.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's complete to the left. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires and picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the...
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This UConn offense really has it going. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got him still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 1st and 10 coming up.
42 Spider.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
First down for the offense.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires toward the end zone. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. Oh, what a move.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bobo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here comes the heat. And some room to work. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for the big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete. The UConn offense goes back to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, UConn! Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Line getting set on 2nd down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.